guys, how we doing? Welcome back to another episode of KOG TV. Thank you for joining me here. Today we are going to be diving into one of the most anticipated releases of our generation. I'm talking about Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Now this isn't just a game, this is an event, a moment, a cultural checkpoint for gamers who followed this legendary franchise from pixelated origins to cinematic masterpiece. Alright guys, now unless you've been living under a cactus, you know that Rebirth is the second entry in the ambitious Final Fantasy VII Remake trilogy. The first installment, Remake, shattered expectations. It wasn't just a retelling, it was a re-innovation. It dared to take the sacred source material and mold it into something bold and contemporary. It was controversial, emotional, and undeniably a success. So the stakes for Rebirth were astronomical. Alright, now Square Enix promised more than just a continuation. We're talking fully open landscape, new traversal system, enhanced party interactions, in a world that finally breathed life beyond the industrial walls of Midgar. Think bigger, deeper, and wilder. This isn't about recreating a classic, it's about reinterpreting a legacy. Alright guys, here's the million-gill question. Can Rebirth deliver the magic again? And not just match it, I mean surpass it. Longtime fans want emotional fidelity. New players want, the innovation. Square Enix has to thread the needle very carefully. Add in the power of next-gen hardware, improved AI, new musical arrangements, in Unreal Engine 5 stunning capabilities, the possibilities are endless. So in this episode of KOG TV today, we are breaking it down, unpacking everything you need to know. From story evolution to world design, we're talking about combat, character arcs, and even future theories that are out there. Strap in because Final Fantasy VII is looking like it's not just another RPG. This could be the most defining moments in modern Final Fantasy history. Let's do this.
Halt! Hands up!
Now let's talk about what really sets Final Fantasy VII Rebirth apart. It's the story, and how it's evolving in ways no one could have ever predicted. With Rebirth, we're not just continuing a plot, we're watching the DNA of an iconic narrative be rewritten in real time. Final Fantasy VII gave us unforgettable moments, sure, but Rebirth is digging deeper, playing with fate, and reshaping the mythos. And it begins with the characters. Alright, now Cloud isn't just a cold merc anymore. We're peeling back the layers here. His trauma, his memory, and the mystery of who he truly is. Tifa and Aerith, their dynamics with Cloud are more richer, complicated, and full of tension. And then there's Barrett, Rex 13, and a full roster of allies whose bonds feel more alive than ever before. Every interaction is more cinematic, more heartfelt, and sometimes more haunting. But what's truly fascinating is Square Enix's redefining major story beats. Zack Fair, long to be presumed just a footnote, is suddenly a wild card? Whispers of those enigmatic arbiters of destiny are no longer just lore. They are literal obstacles, or maybe they're guardians of the timeline itself. What does that mean for Aerith's fate, or even Sephiroth's motives for that matter? Could we be headed towards an ending nobody saw coming? And let's not forget about the side characters. From Biggs to Jesse, to new faces hinted in the trailers. Square Enix is fleshing out an entire world with personality arcs, unexpected deaths. They are not just NPCs anymore. They're emotional anchors in this alternate timeline. What we're seeing is bold storytelling in motion. It honors the emotional weight of the original while refusing to be shackled by it. Love it or fear it, Rebirth is telling a story that demands our full attention and dares us to question everything we thought we knew. Alright, let's talk scope and scale. Because Final Fantasy VII Remake gave us a modern and reimagined Midgar. Been there, done that. Rebirth kicks the doors wide open and finally lets us run free. Alright, gone are the steel walls and fixed paths. In Rebirth, we're stepping into a fully realized open world fans have been dreaming about since 1997. And it's not big just for the sake of it. Come on now. This world feels alive, with regions like Kelm, Junon, Cosmo Canyon, and yes, even the Gold Saucer, all rebuilt with breathtaking next-gen fidelity. Every rock, breeze, and even distant mountains feel intentional, crafted to draw you deeper into the story. Exploration is no longer a side activity, guys. This is the heartbeat of this game. Whether you're gliding across grassy plains on a chocobo, diving into a hidden cave to uncover lost materia, or stumbling into some dynamic world event you never even saw coming, Rebirth wants you to be curious. It rewards you for wandering around, questioning, and paying attention to your surroundings. Side quests now have narrative weight. They're not just fetch quests anymore. They build out the world and flesh out these characters, and sometimes they foreshadow future events in subtle, spine-tingling ways. You'll encounter some townfolks with secrets, forgotten ruins, with echoes of the past, and lore breadcrumbs to tie directly into the trilogy's larger mysteries. Alright, and then there's the Gold Saucer. Come on. A theme park turned narrative hub. Now we're expecting mini games to be a major return. We're talking about chocobo races, arcade challenges, and maybe even a brand new surprise that celebrates the Legacies franchise while still pushing its playful side forward. This isn't just another RPG with an open map. This is an open world Final Fantasy built with purpose. A love letter to exploration, discovery, and the magic of not knowing what's around the next corner.
Insane. And he's after something so powerful, it could destroy the planet unless we stop him. Nothing personal.
Your day of reckoning is here. Yet, you need not be afraid. This is but a homecoming.
What happened to this place?
You said that Sephiroth is your foe.
Alright, now if you thought Final Fantasy VII Remake was groundbreaking, prepare yourselves, because Rebirth is taking it to the next level. The team at Square Enix has doubled down on what already works, and it's expanded in nearly every direction. This isn't just a matter of faster fights or flashy visuals. The entire battle system has matured. It's more tactical, dynamic, and expressive of each character's identities. And more importantly, it's way more fun. Alright, let's start with synergy. Rebirth has introduced a new synergy ability that allows characters to team up in real time, unleashing devastating combo attacks tailored to their relationships and combat roles. Imagine Tifa and Cloud executing a joint aerial assault, or Aerith and Rex 13 channeling and coordinating their magic tech combo that reshapes the battlefield. These aren't just cinematics, these are deeply strategic moves that they're pulling off. Materia. The heart of Final Fantasy VII's customizations has also evolved. You'll be encouraged to experiment more and to craft builds that complement synergy attacks and counter specific enemy behaviors. You want to stagger your foes faster, boost element chains? There's layers of depth here that invites both RPG purists and action combat fans can find their groove. And let's not forget about the roster. Rex 13 is finally a playable character, bringing this fast, feral combat style with mobility and support utility. Yuffie returns with her ninja finesse and rapid fire range tactics. Rumors even swirling of optional characters becoming part of your core rotation depending on choices made in the story. Now, does that sound familiar? Now, boss battles is where the system truly shines. Square Enix is leaning into spectacles, but not at the expense of skill. You'll still need to read patterns, explore openings, and swap party members on the fly. AI improvements ensures your team reacts smarter, dodges better, and can actually contribute meaningfully in the battle, even when they're not directly controlled. Rebirth's combat is more than a fight. It's a dance of timing, teamwork, and triumph.
They're our best chance of finding Sephiroth.
Yeah. I ask because I suspect there's soldiers suffering from cellular degradation.
Do not be deceived. You know the truth. Trust in me.
Sephiroth! Come on!
Okay, RPG theorists, this is the part where we get a little deep here. Because Final Fantasy VII Rebirth isn't just telling the story, it's playing with time, memory, and destiny itself. And fans around the world, we're all asking the same question. Where's this trilogy really headed? Now, from the end of Remake, Square Enix made one thing clear. This isn't just a visual update. The timeline has been absolutely shattered. The Whispers, Fate's so-called guardians are gone. Sephiroth knows more than he should. And Zack Fair, beloved fallen hero from Crisis Core, is somehow alive? Maybe. In some timeline? Possibly more than one? So what does this all mean? Some fans believe we're in a multiverse now. One timeline preserving the original while the other breaking into uncharted territories. Others think we're in some kind of a dream, a memory, or even meta commentary on fandom itself. Is Sephiroth manipulating time to forge a future where he wins definitely? Or are Cloud and his allies being tested by some large and unseen hand rewriting their destinies? And then there's Ares, the moment every veteran fan fears. And every newcomer is slowly sensing something. Is Rebirth retelling the heartbreaking fate we all remember? Or is Square Enix planning a twist that flips the tables entirely? Could we actually savor this time? Or are we walking into an even deeper tragedy than we did before? And even small details like item descriptions, background NPC lines, or even subtle visual cues are being absolutely dissected by the community. And Square Enix is just feeding the fire by dropping these cryptic trailers loaded with dialogue and just enough ambiguity to keep everybody on Reddit and YouTube lit 24/7. Crazy, man. Now, what's clear is this. Rebirth isn't just changing the story. It's making the players question the story itself. Trust, memory, fate, these aren't just themes, these are weapons. And as we head towards the trilogy's conclusion, every choice may matter more than we even know.
Now it's my turn.
Now, what's clear is this. Rebirth isn't just changing the story. It's making the players question the story itself. Trust, memory, fate, these aren't just themes, these are weapons. And as we head towards the trilogy's conclusion, every choice may matter more than we even know. From gameplay mechanics and characters' growth to bold narrative risk and jaw-dropping visuals, Rebirth is more than a sequel. It's a statement. It says, we're not honoring the past. We're building something new from its bones. Whether you're a day one fan from the PS1 era, or you just joined us here on the journey with Remake, this game is talking to you. It's a love letter to nostalgia, but it also challenges you to just trust the storytellers once again. But here's the real truth. Rebirth isn't just about what Square Enix does next. It's about how we as a community respond. Are you guys excited about these changes? Or are you worried? Did they go too far? Do you think we are going to lose something sacred or gain something timeless from this? Alright, this is where you guys come in. KOG TV isn't just a channel. It's a crew that I'm trying to build, a kingdom, a family of gamers who get it. So if you felt that electricity, that hype, that only Final Fantasy can bring you, then you belong here. Alright guys, now drop your theories in the comments, and let's light up that timeline debate. Make sure you share this with somebody still stuck in Midgar, man. And if you enjoyed this mission and it gave you something to think about or made you feel something, then do what legends do. Hit that like button, subscribe for more of these awesome breakdowns, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a mission. We've got more breakdowns, retrospectives, and RPG rabbit holes coming your way, because this is just the beginning. Because here on KOG TV, the throne belongs to you, the players. Stay 2L.